antonyms in English, and I'll be making the sentences as well. This will be useful in your writing test too, and also when you are attempting your speaking test, you are struggling to find the opposite words. Here, this exercise will help you. So let me quickly jump into the antonyms. Going and staying. Is Sam going? Is Sam staying? Hard and soft. Is that hard? Is that drink soft? Tall and short. When I asked you to scout for a football player, I thought you'll find a tall man, not a short man. So that's where you can use a tall man, not a short man. Open and close. Open the door and let her in. For close, or keep the door closed and send her away. Black and white. Which color are you going to wear? The black one or the white one? Hot and cold. Why did you say it's hot in here? For I am cold. It is a hot milk, it's a cold milk. Cat and dog. Is that a cat or a dog? Do you prefer a cat? Or you prefer a dog? Women and men. Are you a woman or a man? Do you like working with a woman or do you like working with a man? Fat and skinny. Who was fat and who was skinny? John was fat, whereas Peter was skinny. Down and up. The elevator is here. Are you going up or down? I like going up. Today I'm feeling down. Rose up and came down. He rose up with a soaring heart, but came down with his head in his hands. Okay. Next one is in and out. The parrot flew in through the open door, but had to escape out the window. This is way to come in. This is a way to come out. Can also be an example for the sentence used in daily life. With and without you. I'm leaving in 5 minutes for an event, either with or without you. I can be comfortable with and without you to travel. Drap and Bright. We saw certain splashes of color in the drab landscape. This is too bright, or the room was too bright, or the complexion is too bright. The screen resolution is too bright. So these would be Drap and Bright. Worst and best. She knew she could face the worst day of her life, if she was with his best friend. Believable and doubtful. While his story was totally believable, the conclusion she drew from it was highly doubtful. Bad and good. You're in my good books can be an example. It is not it it is not a good example. It's a bad example. John thought the painting was bad, but I considered it good. Generous and stingy. My mother is very generous, or Sherry's mother is very generous, but she is stingy. My boss is stingy. Okay, let's jump into the another set. Wealthy and poor. Mr. Richard, a wealthy man, gave donations to the poor. Mr. Richard is a wealthy man. I saw a poor woman today. So this is a contrast, wealthy and poor. The next one is elegant and messy. I saw an elegant staircase and a messy corridor. I like messy hair. I she she was too elegant for her appearance. Quiet and noisy. I prefer to be quiet in the issue. I have a noisy nature. I've got a noisy neighborhood. I like to be quiet when sad. I like to be quiet when there's a discussion going on. Okay. Limited and ample. Limited means you have limited resources. Ample means you have a lot of things. I had given him such a limited amount of time. I have ample of clothes. Means you've given them a limited amount of time, and ample means you have a lot. Like I have ample amount of opportunities. I have ample amount of friends. Obsession and uninterested. Clearly the obsession with this sport. I'm obsessed with my color. I'm obsessed with my friend. I'm obsessed with my work. I'm uninterested in the job offer. I'm uninterested in my new work. I'm not, I'm uninterested in my uh, previous marriage. Savory and sweet. There was a savory edge to the cheese souffle. And savory means something which is not sweet. And sweet, I have a sweet tooth. I love to be sweet with people. My mother is too sweet to handle. Savory edge to cheese souffle. So that's the difference. So next are dry and wet, giant and miniature, curious and not interested. Let's quickly form sentences for dry and wet. My mommy had to dry my coat because of the rain. Remove your wet shoes. I like more dry than being in a wet weather. Giant means too big, miniature means too small. We saw giant whale last summer. This has a miniature effect. I mean, which has miniature means which is minimal. Okay, a giant is big, so they can be big and minimal. Curious and not interested. Anna is curious about the movie. I'm not interested in the project. So ancient and new. The ancient map was lost. The new boss is good. Compensate, deprived. She was compensated after leaving the company. She is deprived of the food. Untidy and pristine.